Hello everyone, this is Chris Surface here with SDI course FTT 221, week 3 assignment. Today's date is June 22nd, 2025. Today we will be installing a scope mount base, scope rings, and scope onto a firearm. We will also be performing the lapping process to ensure these scope mount bases are good. Unfortunately, the scope mounting base that I was sent is for a Ruger 1022. I do not own one of those. Since I do not own one of those, I am going to use a firearm that I have here. It is a shotgun that I have that I'm turning into a match gun. I will open up the chamber here and show it's clear. There is no rounds inside of the chamber. There's none in the magazine itself either. So from there, like I said, we're going to go ahead and mount this in the vise, level it up, and prepare to install the scope mount base. Alright, so I got the firearm locked in a soft jaw vise. I have it level both ways here. Let me get my level. It's level this way. You can't really see, but it's level this way as well. Alright, from there, I will go ahead and wipe the surface down of my scope mount and wipe the top down with some acetone to verify it's clean. There's nothing left on there before I go ahead and mount the scope base. Okay, now that everything's wiped down with acetone, I'm going to install this. The problem I have with this firearm, there's only going to be 2 screws that hold it in place. Like I said, I do not have the proper firearm for this scope base. I'm just going to put in 2 screws in it right now. Generally what you would do is you'd put the front, you get all of the screws inserted, you start tightening the front to torque, tighten the back, and then work your way into the middle, rotating a little bit each time to tighten it down evenly. Also, I like to add just a little drop of blue Loctite to ensure that it stays in place with the vibrations that come from the recoil and everything else with the firearm. Okay, now I got the scope base on. It is level this direction, check this direction, see if it's level as well, and it is level in both directions. So from there, I marked the scope ring mount so I know which one goes where. There's a little, it's hard to see, but there's a little mark on here. There's a little mark on each side of this, so I know which top goes to which piece. All right, now I'm going to install my alignment pins and verify the alignment of the 2 scope mounts. While doing this, you want to make sure you tighten these screws down evenly on both sides. You want the same gap on each side. You don't want more of a gap on one side than you do the other. I know it's hard to see in this video, but these pins are just slightly off, so lapping would be required on these scope mounts. So now I'm going to take these back out and I will prep it to be lapped. Okay, now that I got the lapping bar in place, the lapping compound on the inside of the rings, on the lapping bar itself, and I get the handle installed, we will now work the lap back and forth inside of these scope rings. As we slowly work our way through this, you can see as of right now the scope rings are getting loose, so I will have to snuggle up a little bit as I go. Now I've went through this a few times. I'm going to go ahead and back the screws out and take the lapping bar out. I'm removing the lapping bar. From there, we will clean everything up, and I'll show you what the inside looks like now that it's been lapped. Now that all the lapping compound is cleaned off, you can actually see the inside here where the lapping tool did its job. Before it was black, but now you can see where it's actually taken some of that finish off and smoothed it all out. I'm going to go ahead and check it again with my alignment pins, make sure everything's good, and if everything's good, we will then go ahead and mount the scope. Alright, now the alignment pins are back in and it looks really close now, so everything looks a lot better. So that lapping definitely did its job. So now we're going to go ahead and pull these out. We will go ahead and begin to mount our scope. Alright, now I got the scope mounted. The rings are still loose, that way I can make sure it's level. I'll put my level here on top and verify that it's level. You can see it's off. We'll make some adjustments. Right there it is level. So we will go ahead and start snugging these down. Remember, you want to keep the same amount of gap on each side. As you can tell, when I was tightening it down, I tweaked it just a little bit. Let's go back and readjust it. I have to loosen it up just a little bit. Oh, turned it a little too much. Alright, it's tightened down and leveled. I know you can't see it, but this other level is also a level as well. And that's the process of properly mounting your scope and performing a lapping procedure.